Day 17, above and below. Above refers to that which occupies a higher place, state, or condition, whereas below denotes what lies in a lower position or state, implying descent or inferiority. Section 1. Above, the root is super. Latin word meaning above, over, beyond. Super is a word-forming element and prefix that is commonly used to indicate something that is above, over or beyond, in terms of quality, degree, size, importance, or other attributes. It is used to intensify or enhance the meaning of a word. It is the root of words such as supremacist, supervisor, etc., and of course, superb and supermarket. 561. Superlative. Adjective, derived from super. Latin for above, beyond. Refers to something exceptional in its category. A grammatical form used to express the highest degree or quality of a particular attribute within a group of items or individuals. It is used to compare various things, indicating the extreme end of a spectrum. In English, the superlative form of an adjective is typically created by adding is to the adjective, tallest, fastest. Additionally, the word most can be used to create the superlative form most intelligent. However, you can't say most tallest, most fastest, etc. Example, English words such as best, worst, funniest, fastest, prettiest are considered superlative adjectives. Similar, excellent, unmatched, unbeatable, outstanding, brilliant, exceptional. 562. Supernumerary. Adjective, super. Latin for beyond, over. Plus, numerum. Latin. Number. Beyond the number. Describe something that exceeds the normal or expected number, quantity, or amount. It refers to an extra or additional item, person, or thing that is beyond what is considered typical or necessary. In various contexts, supernumerary implies an abundance or surplus that goes beyond what is required or usual. It is used in various fields to describe situations where there is an overabundance or an additional quantity beyond what is expected or required. Example. Supernumerary teeth are extra teeth that grow in addition to the regular set. Similar, extra, excessive, superfluous, spare, surplus. 563. Supernatant. Adjective. Super. Latin for above, over, plus, natare. Latin. To swim. Something that floats or settles on top. Describes the portion of a liquid mixture that lies above or settles on top of any solid sediment or precipitate. When certain substances are mixed together, they separate over time due to differences in density or solubility. The denser or insoluble components settle at the bottom, while the liquid portion that remains above is called the supernatant. In biology and zoology, natant describe organisms or structures adapted for or capable of swimming or floating in water. Example. During the distillation process, the supernatant fluid is separated from the sediment. Similar, floating, afloat, buoyant, opposite, sediment, sludge, dregs, precipitate, silt. 564. Superficial. Adjective, from super. Latin for above. Plus, facies. Latin. Face. On the surface. Not deep. Superficial describes something that is situated or occurring on the surface, or only slightly below it. It implies a lack of depth or profoundness. In a non-physical context, it can refer to a person's character or understanding, suggesting that they lack depth or are concerned, primarily, with surface appearances. In medical terminology, superficial can relate to body structures close to the surface of the skin or the outer layer of an organ. Example, she had a superficial understanding of the complex scientific theory, only grasping the basic concepts, without delving into the details. Similar, surface, shallow, skin deep, insincere, opposite, deep, profound, weighty. 565. Superfluous. Adjective, super. Latin for over. Plus, fluere. Latin. To flow. Something excessive. Literally, overflowing. Superfluous refers to something that is excessive, unnecessary, or redundant in a particular context. It describes elements or actions that go beyond what is essential or useful, adding no significant value, but potentially causing clutter or confusion. Superfluous items, words, or actions can be eliminated without affecting the overall function or meaning of a system, statement, or situation. Superfluous means exceeding what is sufficient or necessary. Example: the extravagant decorations in the small, minimalist apartment seemed superfluous and out of place. Similar, extra, surplus, redundant, unnecessary, excessive, opposite, necessary, essential, indispensable, crucial, required. 566. Supervene. Verb, super. Latin for over, upon. Plus, venere. Latin. To come. Happening after an existing event. Describes the occurrence of something new or additional that arises after a particular event or situation has already been established. It refers to a change or development that takes place as a result of pre-existing conditions. In philosophy and other fields, it's used to denote the emergence of qualities, properties, or phenomena that are not directly predictable from the initial state. In medicine, unforeseen complications can supervene during the course of treatment. Example: the doctors were prepared for any supervening condition that may arise during the surgery. Similar, ensue, displace, supplant, supersede. 567. Superposition. Verb, derived from super. Latin for above. Plus, ponere. Latin. To put, place. Something that is placed over. The placement of one thing above or on top of another. The principle is used when determining whether one sedimentary rock is older than another. This is known as the law of superposition. It can also refer to the act of superposing or state of being superposed. In quantum physics, superposition is described as the ability of a quantum system to be in multiple states at the same time until it is measured. Example: in geology, superposition means that in undisturbed sedimentary rock layers, the oldest rocks are at the bottom and the youngest rocks are at the top.